in a world where drones are
Nope,
king,
not a world. Not a world.
in a land
Not that
where,
either.
in a time where
It's about
two,
drones.
in a land before time
Oh my
where
god.
two
It's about
drone.
a drone podcast.
Anyway, hey, Davy, we made it to episode what?
25, brother, 25.
25.
Yes, sir.
And so uh you and I both kind of researched this. What is it like 1% of the podcasters out there make it past 21? Something like that? Where there's 200 million podcasts and like like 200,000 make it past episode 21. So we're one percenters.
At least we're 1%ers in something.
Yeah, it's 25th episode behind me there. So congratulations, Davey.
Congratulations, Mike. Well done.
Congratulations to Davey.
So it's been a journey, hasn't it?
It's been a journey from Philadelphia
Yeah.
to Florida.
You're getting a little blurry there, buddy.
Well,
Your photo's blurry.
yeah, I know. See
Anyway,
that?
there, that's not bad. So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. So what what were the first 6 podcasts like? I think our lighting was horrible. Not that today is even better right now, but our lighting was horrible. Our sound was horrible. Yeah. So
Content.
content was a
Yeah.
little shaky. But you just jump out of the plane and build an air parachute as you're going down, right? I mean,
We're not your normal podcasters. No,
yeah, we're not your normal guys. But I did talk to a couple other podcasters that had made it past 20, and they kind of said the same thing. It's like if they would have thought it out and what to write and what to say and everything, that they would have probably never done it. So we just jumped right in. So and perseverance, right? Our generation has that perseverance.
Yeah. Get up and go. Yeah. Got to do what you got to do, right?
Right. So
Well,
anyway,
I mean, we have the common interest of the drone world, so we're working symbiotically through a an interest in life. You know what I mean? It's like you're up there, I'm down here, but we're side by side at the end of the day. You know, we're on the road of life here. You know.
yep. And you were kind of displaced from your home there for a while, and you still were able to do the podcast. People will tell me, like a lot of guests will say, yeah, I can't find the time to be a guester. I'm going to be on the road, or and I'm just like, we just need half hour of your time. Half, Davey's doing it out of a suitcase, so, but I think we got some pretty cool guests the first 25 podcasts.
Do we have Greg tomorrow?
We do have Greg Bernstein tomorrow from the Sky Eye Network.
Mr. Bernstein, looking forward to chatting.
Yep. And who do you think is our most interesting guest so far out of 25 podcasts?
It's
They're all interesting.
There's a mixed batch. Matt was very informative, the realtor.
Yeah.
He had great conversation. He took us in a view from another perspective,
He did. He impressed me for sure.
Yeah, and our underwater
Carla Jean Oh,
Oh, no.
yeah,
Well,
Carla
Carla
Jean
Jean, of course.
was
Carla
interesting,
Jean,
with the snowflakes and everything, and
she's
the 360
she's got a
photography.
plan. That young lady, she has a plan, you know.
Yep,
She's focused and driven, so way
and
to go, Carla Jean.
Carla Jean, yeah, and then Ken Fleming, like you mentioned.
Ken, yeah, that's his name.
I think he right now has the most views.
Oh yeah.
When I looked, yeah, he has. Of course, he's. I think what was the episode 12 and 13? He was so good, we had to put him on 2 episodes. But
Yeah.
and we had a few fledgling drone pilots there.
True, yes. Our
Yep.
very first guest was Kestner was our very first, wasn't he?
Kestner, yeah, who took one for the team. Yep, jumping on a drone.
Yeah.
So when I did like a YouTube short, not or like not a YouTube short, but a episode like a what do you call TikTok short type thing. Uh, the one I got the most views on was the Kestner one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got over I got over 3,000 views on that one and counting. Probably closer to 4,000 now.
Very good.
Yep. And then Trisha was very
Oh, from
friendly.
Bees, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. And we had a bunch. But those are the ones just kind of, come to mind right now, I think. But what do you think? Here's the 25 more.
Let's do 25 more. Yeah,
Let's do it.
Let's get the show on the road. Although, I mean, uh, it's going to be a long, hot summer, my friend,
Oh, I know.
out there in the drone world here in
I
Florida.
myself I'm going to be taking some time off. I'm going up for my 40th high school class reunion in July. And then we're going to kind of do an adventure up there. We're going to go up to Michigan.
Oh,
Maybe
Wisconsin?
go up to the cottage. We drive down Wisconsin way, do the 40th reunion, and then take my kids to my sister's in Freedom, Wisconsin, and then drive down to the Dells,
How
Wisconsin Dells.
how
Yeah.
long is the drive to Wisconsin?
How long?
Yeah.
Well, it's like 1,000+ miles, so it's day and a half. We'll probably, knowing us, we'll stop somewhere in Tennessee or something like that.
Day and a
do,
half?
Like a cool adventure, and then
It's more like 3 days, buddy.
well, we might make it 3 days. Yeah, I mean, I once made the trip in 21 hours, all the way up to I'm not Wisconsin, Upper Michigan. That's that piece of land above Michigan. I once did it in 21 hours. I slept in my car. But that was just me. I did it by myself. That's when I was a kayak guide up there. To go up there for the summer.
I've done New York without stopping.
Really?
Yep. I've done New York and I've done Philly. I've done that 4 times.
Wow.
I've done it 3 times without stopping. Like
Wow.
pull in, fill up with gas, go to the
You guys see,
restroom,
I want
grab
them
a
to see the
coffee,
episode thing. 25th episode.
back on the road.
All right. Well, uh, yeah, we're both tired from. I had a long day too at work. So then I had to come home and eat and make dinner. Um, Brindley, you want to say something real quick before we're gonna sign off?
Bye.
Oh, you gotta come on.
Bye.
Hiya. Okay.
Bye, banana.
Just wave. Just wave.
Bye. Bye.
Good.
Bye.
Stay there.
Bye, banana.
All right. Have a good night, Davey. Have a good week.
All right, Mikey, be good. Congratulations. Happy
All right.
25th.
Happy 25th. Recording. Hey, Davey.
What's happening, Mike? How are we doing today?
Good. Hey, guys. Welcome
Frank?
to Double Shot Drones.
Frank?
Frank. our one subscriber, Frank. Thank you for subscribing. No, I think we got a little bit more than that. We're getting there. I'm starting to put some YouTube shorts up there when I can, which seem to help usually. But yeah, it's been a strange week, Davey. Definitely a strange week.
Well, I saw your boating video there. It's very
Oh
good.
yeah, we can talk about that. Yeah, so that was really cool. And I'll put it up here. What's it called? Island Life Excursions hired me to do a boating marketing boat. They rent boats, like pontoon boats and stuff, and kayak in the Tampa Bay area. And so they hired me. They took me, my wife, and my two kids because they needed people on the boat, you know. And we did a really cool drone video, marketing video for them. And you're not there.
I'm here.
There you are.
Trying to get my
Really cool
lights
marketing
working.
video, as you can see, and it was a lot of fun. We got to be as creative as I wanted it to be with the drone, which was cool. They didn't ask of anything. They said go for it. You know, I showed them some of my previous videos, and they said, yeah, just go for it. So I did. And on that day, it was a Sunday. Before that, I had another boating video as well for a charter boat company. So that was kind of cool. So that was two in one day.
And how did you get those?
Well, the island excursion, he contacted me because I was selling my kayak trailer. So so he contacted me, and I sold my trailer, and
Very cool.
yeah, my kayak trailer, because I didn't need it anymore. I used to have an adventure business, but for 15 years, but now I don't do much of that anymore. Anyway, so sold it to him, and I told him what I do and everything, and he's like, yeah, he's just starting his rental business, so he needed a nice marketing video for the website and some good drone.
See, that's like a God wink right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was meant to be. And then the other one before that, remember I did Quinn's Airbnb. I've done a couple of her Airbnbs.
Huh?
This lady named Quinn.
Huh?
Yeah, Airbnb on Placida Island.
Yeah, but
Oh no. Okay, that's a connection. So I did Quinn's Airbnb. I got you. Inside joke, but we'll get to that. Quinn's Airbnb on Placida Island. I think I did a video on that for you guys, and really cool place where you got to take a boat, a boat taxi, or water taxi, or a car ferry to get there. So anyway, I did that, and I did her birthday party for her husband's 50th birthday party too. All drone, everything was drone. So I did a really nice job for them. And then this lady was she's Vietnamese, and she knows a lot of Vietnamese people, and she introduced me to this lady named Lynn, who's like a top realtor in this area for Vietnamese anyway. So Davy did an Airbnb of hers in Mayaka, and then I did the drone. He did the ground and exterior, and then I don't know, I didn't tell you this. She gave me another one in Riverview, and I actually got to post the photos tonight on that one. So anyway, so Quinn, who originally hired me for the Airbnb on Placida Island in Florida, told me about this Vietnamese group that she belongs to, and it's huge in Tampa Bay. And so she wanted to promote like island excursions
oh, okay.
to them. So she hired this boat captain, and we went to this island called Archie's Island in
Yeah.
by Bay Pines, in and also by John's Pass in St. Pete. And there's a sandbar there and everything, and I can probably show that as well here. And I put a little video together for her. Drone, yeah, no, the other side. Drone video right there. For her. And so yeah, so one thing kind of just always led to another. It was kind of cool. And it was funny because she had this one Vietnamese lady that was doing like a real-time video while we're doing the video, she's like promoting the trip while I'm filming it. It was like a live cast.
Oh yeah.
She's speaking Vietnamese, and I don't know what the heck she's talking about, but I'm like, you are like an amazing promoter. She's really funny. And she couldn't even swim. And she jumps off the boat and like trying to swim and walk to the island to promote the tour. And while I'm filming with the drone, it was so funny. But anyway, yeah, that went on. And then what else? Oh, this has been like probably world news now. That sperm whale that beached itself in Venice Beach.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to swing by there on the way down. I was
Yeah, well, I was doing a roof inspection there for bees, and down in Siesta Key area, and it wasn't too far. So it was another half hour to go to Venice Beach. So I heard about it on the news. I was actually listening to the radio, and I heard about it. And I actually wasn't listening to a podcast, amazingly, but I heard about it on a regular news channel. And so I'm like, I'm gonna go down and see if it's still there. And sure enough, it was there. And here is the video right here. It was amazing. It was so first of all, I parked my truck and I'm like, oh, it's not, I can just fly over. So I flew the drone over the sand dunes and everything over to the beach, and I saw like a big crowd there. And Molten Marine Laboratories was there, and there were people like on top of the whale. The whale had already died by the time I got there. It had probably been dead about 12 hours.
But scientists on top of it, not just
Yeah,
any
yeah, Molten Marine, yeah, and there were other scientists, marine biologists there. They
trying
were
to
like,
figure out
it
what.
was weird. They were sitting on top of the whale, and then they took a big hunk out of the side, like a big square chunk out of it, and it looked like they were probably dissecting it and trying to find out what had
Yeah,
killed
probably
it.
doing tests to find out
Yeah,
why it died, what was wrong with it, why
but
the people.
meanwhile, there was like blood spewing out on the sand, and the water was coming up, and I was like, man, I gotta get some drone footage of this, and maybe I didn't put it in the video, but I was trying to see if I could see any predators, sharks, because it was almost feeding time. It was like, but then it was like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and so and the tide was coming up. You'll see in the video that tide not quite there, but it was definitely going to come up another probably 8 feet.
Yeah.
But pretty incredible sight. And anyway, so I was like, I'm losing signal on the drone, and I'm like, oh man, I want to get closer. So I just packed up my drone, and I walked to the past there's a couple trails that go to the beach, the sand dunes, over the sand dunes onto the beach, and I got like right up on where all the people were, and I backed off a little bit and flew up the drone and got some great footage of it, like first person view right there.
Yeah.
And then I saw some choppers in the area, like news choppers, and so I'm like, oh, I should probably contact a news agency about this. Maybe I was thinking maybe they'll buy it, like sometimes magazines and stuff like that, news organizations will buy footage if they can get their own footage. Well, it turns out I contacted the newsroom. I think it was Fox News, channel 10 or 8 in Tampa.
Don't have a TV, I don't know.
Yeah, well, they already said that, that we're good. We got our chopper there. We had our chopper there. And I'm like, yeah, I know you do. I saw your chopper. It was a little high, unless they have a telephoto lens. I don't think they're gonna get the footage I got. They're like, "Oh, how high were you?" And I was like, "I was less than 100 feet." You know, you can't get the chopper that low for that. And they're like, "Oh, well, yeah, send us the footage. We'll look at it and let you know." And then he's like, "Well, I gotta let you know though that we don't pay for any footage." And I'm like, "Okay, you give a credit though, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, well, if we like it, we'll give you a credit." So literally, I got home a couple hour and a half later. I sent it out, and literally 10 minutes later, I get an email, and they're like, "Yeah, we like the footage. We'd like to air it."
And did you watch the news tonight?
I hadn't, no, I didn't. I should have, but I
I
got home late. I got home late.
taped it, bro. Call somebody and have them tape it.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably out online on the internet somewhere. But yeah, they said they'd use it, and then it's also they gave me like a release form. And that was interesting. And then they're like, "And can we use this for all our Fox affiliates?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not? Maybe it's in with them, you know. Maybe they'll remember me." And they're like, "Oh, how would you like yourself credited?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know, Mike Berthold, you know, flight photography." Um, so we'll see. But like you said, it's not all about the money. It's sometimes just about the exposure. You know. Anyway, Davy,
Yeah.
this is called Double Shot Drones. You got your drink?
Oh yeah.
And oh, come on.
Come on, buddy.
And
Yeah.
this is Redneck Whiskey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's by the band, what the heck's it called? There's a band that makes this. Can't think of their name, a country band. So it's like my favorite whiskey now. Because if you buy a bottle, you get like a free little bottle
Oh yeah.
for free. At least we do at the store we go to. And it's a little cheaper than Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
But
Um.
but I use it for my old fashions.
Oh yeah. Your great old fashions.
Not
6 hours ago.
not the Davy old fashioned, but the
Hang on. Here we go.
the Wisconsin old fashioned.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's the drone footage of.
What do you got?
I'm looking up drone footage of the whale.
Oh, you're gonna pop it on your background? You should
Well,
pop it on your.
was the water covering the whale when you were there?
Actually, hold on. I could probably. Yeah, hold on. No, it wasn't at that time. Oh, somebody wants to say hi to you.
Hi.
What's up, banana?
Good.
Uncle
How are
Dave.
you?
Good.
I can't see you guys. Where did you go? I lost you.
Yeah, my dad's searching up something. Oh, the news wants to use the whale footage.
Did you do a half circle? Was the water covering the whale?
Yeah. Oh, let me
Oh, when you
yeah, I gotta download.
Is this you?
I'm gonna put it on the podcast, Davey.
Yeah, but is this you?
I'm gonna put it as my background.
Oh, okay. Right now?
Where'd Davey go?
He wanted to show you the photo.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it right behind me. I got it right here. Watch out there.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I can't see you anymore. I lost you.
Let's see. How do I do that now? Add video.
You can't see?
What?
No, I can only see me.
Download. Oh, it didn't show up. Oh, there you go.
No, that picture's not what he did. He did this one that he's trying to show.
I mean,
Can
this
you
happened
put it
once
down? I
before.
can't find it's supposed to be in my downloads. It's not there. Placida Island Airbnb, no. What the heck? No, it's not the time to do it. Let me check here.
What would you do? You'll see the background in the next podcast.
Download. Oh, it says.
I can't see you guys.
Download it. Okay, now it did. All right.
Oh, there you go.
Just talk to Davey.
Why is
What's
that?
up?
What's up? Yeah, what's up, you? How was your, I heard you were out on the boat the other day, no? Yeah?
Yeah, but today we went thrift store shopping, but yesterday we went thrift store shopping and I found a perfume that I really liked. It smells great.
Oh, nice.
This one. It's from Bath and Body Works, but
there we go, David.
shop.
Oh, that's you right there. Yeah, yeah.
You gotta move yourself.
Let me get out of the way. Oh shit.
Just
All right, you
No,
can
there's
No.
other footage there I just saw of it.
So
Like right out. You mean it's way out. The tide has come right in. So somebody else must be down there with their drone when the tide is
he's
right
talking
in.
to me and I can't hear him.
you can't hear it?
No, I can't hear him. I need this one. Sorry about that. I couldn't hear you. What was that?
No, I just say I saw other drone footage there that was posted like 4 hours ago. And
And it's gone, right?
well, no, but the water is like the whale is probably 30 feet out in the water.
Yeah, they're trying to get the whale to go out to, let
Yeah.
nature take its course,
Sure.
further out. But how far out, I don't know. So maybe they couldn't. They were going to use sea tow, I guess, to take the whale out. I would think they'd want it miles out, right? They
I
don't
would
want it
think.
washing ashore.
Yeah. Or a feeding frenzy at the beach, you know?
Yeah, at the beach. So you said it was like 30 feet out
I just
4
Googled
hours ago.
whale drone footage on Venice Beach, Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yours didn't
Well-
come up. Some other video came up, some other drone video came up.
Well, this was yesterday, so
Yeah.
they probably aired it at 11 o'clock yesterday. I'll have to find it, but I don't know if you noticed on the nose, there's all kinds of white scrapings. They said that was like from other sperm whales, like they were like, I don't know, picking on it or whatever. It was the weak whale in the group. So, but they usually go through like the dry tortugas area. There's like
Okay.
a passageway that's like 2,000 feet deep, from what I learned, and so it was very unusual for a whale, even this size,
To be there.
to be in this area. So it must have been sick for some time, I guess. But I live in Clearwater, and there was a whale. I think it was last year or 2 years ago. There was a whale that beached itself in Clearwater Beach area too, and I never got a chance to get over there with the drone. But so this one I didn't want to miss out on. So I was doing an inspection about a half hour away, so I just drove down. And what the heck,
Sure. I mean, listen, if you got a little plug on the news,
Yeah.
plus.
Yep. So so maybe they'll keep that info, and maybe I can just say, hey, I'll be your guy, your drone guy, if your helicopter can't get there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a long distance for a helicopter to travel just for that. It probably doesn't take long to get there though, huh?
No, bro.
40 minutes probably
Helicopter?
from Tampa. I don't know.
I mean, whatever.
They probably go about 200 miles an hour, don't they?
Yeah, take them
Oh,
20,
okay, that won't take long.
20 minutes, 15 minutes.
20 minutes they'll be there, yeah. But yeah, who knows?
It costs them a lot more than flying a drone, we're getting a drone pilot,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the gas, I would imagine. But I don't know if you see, like in the part of the video, on the other side, there's a guy in a orange. You'll see.
Yeah.
Turn around. He like slides down the whale. It was so weird. Okay, so like, not right. Let's see when I'm coming back. Yeah, right here you'll see. Now look at the whale. and you'll see a guy, because I get really close, and you'll see a guy like slide down an orange.
Yeah.
Like slides down. But yeah, that was Molt Marine Laboratory there, and like you said, probably some scientists. But I was surprised how many people were hanging out on the beach. They were just coming down. Oh, and then this video doesn't show it, but I showed it to you. Remember the video of the mouth that tore off or something like that? They had taken that crane and they had maybe I'll try to put it on here. They had the mouth was so heavy that the crane had to, that excavator thing had to haul it down the beach. And I was like, where are they bringing that thing? Are you just gonna dump it in the dunes? But it had the teeth and everything on it. It was pretty wild.
You get one of those whale teeth hanging around your neck like this.
Oh, the teeth were like, they were like huge.
Yeah.
They were like probably this big.
Well, sperm whales they eat plankton. They're not carnivores.
Yeah, so why would they have teeth? I don't know.
I was being facetious, you know what I mean? But yeah.
But no, it had teeth. It literally had
Did
teeth.
it?
Yeah. Well, maybe they were, and they were pointy too, which is weird. So maybe it's just for self-defense. I don't know.
Oh,
Against killer whale. I don't know. I'm gonna learn about sperm whales now after this.
okay. Well,
For
that's
sure.
good.
That was
Good.
interesting. That was my kind of my highlight for the week.
I've just been on the road, man. Just, work. Did a lot of inspections. I did a real estate today. I've got a real estate tomorrow. I've got 2 inspections. And then
Nice.
Thursday, I'm doing a commercial space over here, like 3 minutes from me. Drone, interior, exterior, Matterport.
Okay. Nice.
No, that's
So-
on Friday. No, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I have a real estate. That's on Friday. On Thursday, I have a real estate.
So I think I might be the guy for Bees 360 that goes down to Sarasota and Inglewood all the time now. Because, dude, I got 4 jobs tomorrow down in Sarasota. I think 2 are in Sarasota. One's in
And how long is
Inglewood.
that drive for you?
One's in Nokomis. I listen to podcasts all the way down. So,
But how long is the drive? How long is the
oh,
drive?
it's like 80 miles to Nokomis.
I ain't doing 80 miles, bro.
Yeah, well, I set a precedence. I said, look, Brandon, I'm doing it for X amount of dollars. If you can't pay me that, I'm not doing it. And he pays it to me every time. So, well, yeah. It'd be a $600 day tomorrow, minus gas, but not bad. And if he hasn't balked yet, he hasn't balked on me one time. He's kind
Yeah,
of new.
I just called and left a message for Ty because I have a.
Oh, he doesn't. He never gets back to me. He
never answers the phone. Yeah.
Never
Well,
answers the phone. And then he goes, I can't approve that. You got to talk to Brandon. And I'm like, I've eliminated Ty so far. I just go right to Brandon.
Yeah, well, I just I got a $6,400 or 6,400 square foot home tomorrow. So
Holy moly.
yeah.
I did an 8,000 one today
Did you?
on Lake Tarpon. Yeah. And, that's a regular, the regular premium 4-point, price. And I was like, nope. I told Brandon, I'm like, I'm not doing it for that. You got to up that by at least 20 or 30 bucks.
Yeah.
It was a 30-minute drive to get there.
Yeah.
But then,
I'm a minimum double.
yeah. Oh yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
Double. That's it. I mean, minimum double. That's it. I'm not
Good
getting
for
out
you.
of bed for,
Now, do you get that approved by Tyler or by Brandon?
Well, The thing about Ty is, and I always say to him, just give me a thumbs up or let me know, but he doesn't do that, and then the next thing it'll pop up in a mail. I get an email saying that
Well,
the thing has been changed. You know what I
how,
mean? It's like,
right. Yeah. It'll say they bumped it up.
and I'm
yeah.
like, but I didn't know that, and I don't see it, so it's a pain.
Yeah, I
Uh,
make sure I tell him, he tells me when he sent it so I can go look at it.
yeah, well, that's what I asked him to do, and he's like, you know, but and then the last time I called Brandon, he says, no, it's already there, and I'm like, I asked this guy to tell me, I mean, it's a very simple process, just
Yeah.
tell me, send me a thumbs up if you're going to do this, I mean, because if I'm on the road and I don't get the approval, then I'm not going to do the job, you know.
Yep. So what else is going on? So we got Miss Gina coming on soon, huh?
Yeah, hopefully Miss Gina comes on. She's I haven't heard back from her, but she said she was very, very busy. That's why we pushed it so far away.
The
So
queen of the Sky Eye Network.
yeah, and she's been sort of MIA. Well, not really, but she's usually in there answering questions and
Yeah.
getting people answers and doing her due diligence for us, which is great. But she said she was going to be very busy this next couple of weeks, so
Okay.
it's understandable.
Did you see that post by, was it John Duncan about just, hey, Frank, if you're out there listening, or anybody, Davey and I belong to like this huge drone network called the Sky Eye Network. We call it SEN, SEN. But if you go on like drone boards and stuff like that, forums,
Which I don't do.
They trash the Sky Eye Network.
Do they?
Yeah, sometimes they do. And me and another drone pilot that must be, part of the Sky Eye Network, always try to straighten them out. I'm like, just because you're not getting jobs, doesn't mean you need to trash other networks that help each other out, which is what this podcast is about. It's about helping people out, help, get
I mean, I don't even know. I don't even go onto those boards. It's a waste of time. I mean,
well,
even that.
I indirectly kind of went on a few of them. I don't know how I got them. I was trying to get an answer for something about DJI. What was
Even
going
that
on with the drone.
Discord for bees, I'm like, I can't even
Yeah,
talk to people.
if I go on that, it's like all these pilots are talking about something, and I gotta scroll way up to find out what they're talking about. And so, yeah, I haven't been on there in about 4 or 5 days myself.
4 or 5 days. I haven't been on there in probably a
Yeah, I
month.
know. I think you were only on there once, I think.
Well, I mean,
I'm
I look,
promoting
but
I promote the podcast too. I promote this podcast on YouTube Shorts, on our drone network,
yeah, I was talking to a guy today.
TikTok,
The real estate job I did today was
Instagram.
the real estate job I did today was I think he was a retired cop or whatever, but he said to me that he has a couple of drones and he's also got a submersible.
Oh,
And
nice. We're
I
at
was
6 minutes already.
you got to watch our podcast. I said, I do this podcast, what I mean? I said, so go to the podcast, yada, yada, and go look for Ken Fleming. I think it's episode, whatever, but
12 and 13.
12 and 13.
Yep.
I told him 11 and 12, but yeah, I said, I think it's 11
Well,
and 12.
at least 12. Yep.
Look for Ken Fleming. I said you'll find it very, very interesting if you use submersible drones. I said you'll find it very, very interesting. So
Yeah, the whole. I mean, if I could find a cheap one, a submersible, I would definitely buy one.
oh,
I
I saw
don't even know how
something.
much they are.
I saw something. Oh shoot, where'd you go? I saw
But
something
that's a whole
today.
vertical that we haven't even explored.
I know. I saw
I mean,
something today. Where did I see it? There's a drone auction. I don't
a
know where they got
drone
all these. I
auction.
don't know where they got all these drones. I mean, it's an auction site, and the some days they auction all this stuff, and some days they auction all that stuff. But on April 10th, there's a whole big auction of
Send me that.
drone
Send me that.
equipment, and
Really?
yeah,
Maybe it's like a drone store that's liquidating or something.
it's
Mm.
something like that.
But if you can find like some of these guys get drones for a birthday present or get some kind of gift, Christmas or something like that, and then they don't use it, and then they got to sell it, and they can't sell it new, and they probably don't even know the price because it's a gift. You can find them really cheap. Like I told you, I bought my Air 2S for $550. DJI Air 2S,
yeah,
and all I had to do was drive across the state to get it, spend the gas money, but it had 10 hours of flight time on it. 10 hours.
yeah.
We probably do that in a week.
Buddy, I think I'm at close to 600 inspections right now.
Yeah, I think I'm right around there.
590 something.
You know, it's weird though, because it says
Nearly as many as my followers on TikTok.
All right, that's a challenge then, isn't it?
I'm at 615 or something.
I
right
saw that, dude. I saw that.
I'm gonna make 7 more today.
You're putting out a challenge to me. I get it. I get it. All right. Well, this whale footage might get some viral action going if I tag it right.
Yeah, but you still have to tag and hashtag and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I tried to. I actually did it. I put the TikTok on there. I don't know if you saw it, and I was trying to tag it, and I'm like, hashtag sperm whale. Nothing came up. Like nothing. Like what? No. Okay. Then I went hashtag beached whale. That a lot of that came up. Hashtag Venice Beach sperm whale. Like about 822 came up on that. So yeah, so it was just, and then hashtag Venice Beach, Florida, hashtag drone content, all that, it's a learning process,
Yeah.
I still haven't found Mark Stone's site. Have you?
No, he didn't cough up the
Well, he told us what he was doing, but what exactly he did a couple, right? He was doing real estate investment. Okay. This was interesting. Today, I met after doing a drone inspection, the couple, the house that I was doing, they're retired, but they own a bunch of what do you call mobile home parks.
Oh yeah.
In Florida and Texas.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, do you guys ever do like marketing video? And they're like, yeah, occasionally. I'm like, you ever do drones for that? And that would be perfect. And she's like, no, and that I need to get your information. So.
And who is she, and what's the name of her thing again?
Well, her name was Stephanie, and her husband's name was Lou. But that was the house I did on Lake Tarpon.
Gotcha.
Tarpon, Florida. And beautiful home. It was like a 8,000 square foot home. Oh my God. It had like, a bar, game room, workout room, one of those places. 2 living rooms, that whole thing. 2 dining rooms, an infinity pool.
Buddy, I mean,
those are amazing.
I've just stopped being amazed anymore. I
know.
mean, it's just.
So I showed my wife some of the photos, and I'm like, "This is what I'm doing today." She's like, "Oh my God, I'm jealous."
I just look at it as more work because it's a bigger house. I mean, it's like it's going to take me longer.
But then I look at it. Yeah, that's true. But then I also look at it as an opportunity. Like, okay, this person owns a business. They need aerial photography. Perhaps.
Yeah, some people want to talk and some people don't, and
that's true.
I haven't heard from the guy on Fort Myers Beach, by the way. So
The realtor, you haven't heard from that guy? Shut up, really?
he doesn't need to talk to me
Oh, we're
anymore. He
less than a
knows
minute, Davy. Davy,
he
we're
doesn't need to talk to me. He knows everything.
Oh, shush.
Good night from me, and it's good night from
Hey, say it right. I'm gonna edit that out. So it's good night for me.
and it's good night from him.
All right. That's
I'll
it.
catch you on the rebound, my friend.
Wow, that thing came up quick. I looked at it in like less than a minute.
Yeah.
You think my video
I lost,
footage is gonna gross everybody out
I lost my main screen, so
to do that? But anyway, really neat guys, and it's got like a metal roof. You know, one of those metal roofs that lasts like 60 years. So yeah, I'm excited about doing that.
that's good. So I mean, you're gonna walk around and take the video, and then you're gonna stitch it together,
Um,
or are you just gonna try and do one?
I think I'm just gonna do room at a time, one
Yeah,
room at a
do room
time.
at a time. Don't try and do one continuous
No,
25-minute video. You know what I mean? It just
no,
and
it's
then
gonna
you
be
just
bits and pieces. Yeah, it's
yeah,
gonna
you
be.
just stitch them together. You know what I mean? It's
And he'll have like maybe, I'm gonna put it on a zip drive. He'll have like maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe 10 little clips, and then including the garage and
that's where
everything.
you should use the momentous.
I was thinking about that. Yeah, Momenzo,
Momenzo, yeah.
which is what some realtors do, right? Um,
I mean, I've practiced. I've done a couple of them, and you think you're, you know, doing something wrong, but it ends up coming out pretty good.